A different story.
No errors. They left 3 men on base.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gomez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. Andrus has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Nicholas is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Delino DeShields.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bautista has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting third.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Right at $2.30 with the batting average coming into this one, so it's mostly been a struggle for him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bautista coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Designated hitter.
Standing in, Hanley Ramirez. It's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Mike Napoli, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. In to score, the runner from second. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Nick Castellanos now. His average for the year.
Left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Miller has it over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. In now, Craig Jones.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping in, Carlos Gomez. He represents the eighth man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So stepping in, Kendrys Morales. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Kendrys Morales.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, he got off to a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Now for the pitcher, be aggressive. Go after those hitters because you know they're probably going to be a little bit timid, taking pitches, not trying to be too aggressive because they find themselves down 4-0 already.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pitch on the way. And he chased it in the dirt. Martin has it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Elvis Andrus. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
A called strike on the inside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Now in the box, Troy Tulowitzki. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Line drive to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Striding in, Kevin Pillar. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pitching up near 350 to begin play. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Russell Martin now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Gomez has a read on it. 1 out. Striding in once again, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's in there for strike 1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
In there, strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Jones backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So striding in, Josh Donaldson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit to third. Beltre has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the digging in to try it again. Adrian Beltre. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This is line to left, and Beltre's got himself a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He reached on a single in his. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1. At the plate, Mike Napoli. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. And that's in there. Base hit. Ready for another chance. Nick Castellanos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And they'll tack on 1 more as this is now a 5-0 game. Digging in for his second at bat, Craig Jones. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Bautista with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw. Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ball 1. A man on third with 2 down. And he takes a called strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high. 2-1 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another payoff pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Justin Smoke.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Andrews is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Bautista.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put. So coming to the plate, Brett Nicholas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing, but he's got over 60% of the time throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with it's just not quality.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And here's the second generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Bautista is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bautista has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Brad.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He singled his last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Beltre. Tom Kohler is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. hit hard on the ground is short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. No problem here, one away. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Hanley Ramirez.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Mike Napoli now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Kane, 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. Pitch is popped up. Calling for it. Napoli, 1 out. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Justin Smoke. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Castellanos. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Down and away, ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning. Riding in. Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, center fielder number 7, Lorenzo Cain.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder number 7, Lorenzo Cain.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. At the plate, Josh Donaldson. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be two. There's one on to first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play. Here's Justin Smoke now, trying to get him started again following the double play. First pitch on its way. And swinging is Smoke, and he lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Striding into the box, Kendrys Morales. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this. Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Now here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting second.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. On the season, he's hitting a very productive .320. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Smoke in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Batting third.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now for Elvis, that's now 14 doubles on the season so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Driven nicely into the gap. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's through into center field, base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now batting, Brandon Moss, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Stroman comes set. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the pitch to Moss. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. In to score is the runner from first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. First offering on its way. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Stepping in, Brad Miller. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Brad Miller.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. Digging in now, Troy Tulowitzki. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mazzara is there to take it, so on just one pitch they're able to get Tulowitzki. Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Denard Span is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound has been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Chris Taylor is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
On the run is Dahl. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. Span is on his way home. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Too low, 1-0. For Pence, he picks up double number 2 on the year. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Into the box, Brian Dozier, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Pablo Sandoval. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled at the plate. From the belt, the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. So striding in, Jose Bautista trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Grounded down the third baseline. 0-1, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, David Dahl.
Hit out toward second. Dozier has it. And he's retired here, 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackman now. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Arenado.
And he offers at the circle change. And misses 0-1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick. Now at the plate, Jarrett Parker. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth.
Stepping into the box, Buster Posey. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
7,
back to the top of the order now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Now the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Oh, and he botches it. In to score, the runner from second. Now 2 runs have scored. Pence takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 3 runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Ready on 1-2. Hard hit towards center. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. So striding forward now, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. On the year, he's hitting at exactly a .310 clip. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Into the windup and the pitch. Shot back up the middle. Blackman is right there, 1 down. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now batting, Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Bautista.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Here it comes. To short. Speared on the dive. The throw. It's there, and he's out. Striding into the box, Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway. And here's a ball hit in the air. Parker moving in, but this will land untouched. Fastball called for strike 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Span comes on now, and he has it one down. Digging in, Mark Reynolds. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. First pitch changeup chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here 0-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here, 2 away. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Jarrett Parker. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. So digging in now, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Parker rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's 7-0. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That's a foul ball. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches, become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
1 away.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes.
Chris Taylor.
Hard hit at third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Pence. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Here's the Panda now. Sandoval. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with a third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Blackman is under it, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 26.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at-bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Digging in to try it again. Charlie Blackman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. Nolan Arenado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Moore delivering here on 1-0. Hit hard to short. Glove by Taylor. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Pence is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Ready for another chance. Jose Bautista. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again.
Left field. Jarrett Parker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined back over second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Buster Posey. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Now in the box, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Ian Desmond.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Pence. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Left fielder number 8.
In now, Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Into the box now, Mark Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a knuckleball's hit on the ground to short. Taylor's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is ready for another chance. Denard Span. Mike Dunn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first down. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Parra is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a liner, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Ready once again, David Dahl. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
David Dahl.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Blackman rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Riding in once again, Trevor Story. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Now Moore with a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch.
Number 9.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 1-1.
Oh, that's it.
Tough slider down low for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 48.
So striding in, Pablo Sandoval. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This one's down to third. LeMahieu on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
It's time for the tradition.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
Well, he's really got good stuff tonight. They're not picking him up at all. That ball, again, out of the zone. He's getting a lot of Ks on that pitch tonight.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
DJ LeMahieu.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And now this is bobbled out in center. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Left fielder number 8.
In is Gerardo Parra. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's Mark Reynolds. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
A pause and the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. So stepping in, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bautista waits on the 2-1. 3-1 now. Ready with the 3-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Ready for another shot now. Jarrett Parker is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Parra moving forward. He can't get there as it falls in. Here's Buster Posey now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Jeff Hoffman enters now in a mop. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Dahl. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Now batting,
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. In there, strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out, number 2.
The batter.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Way gone. Out to the tree farm. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Scorched to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, David Dahl. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Dahl.
Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Charlie Blackmon tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Nolan Arenado.
Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready now, Brandon Belt. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Number 9, Brandon.
Lifted the other way to left center. Hara moves over, 1 out. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, number 48.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 out.
Looking at a fastball to end the. Standing in, Trevor Story. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The shortstop, number 27.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Ian Desmond becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Belt is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
The winning pitcher is Matt Moore. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Tyler Checkwood. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll get us started in this one under
Leading
the
off
lights.
tonight for San Francisco, center fielder.
And we are underway
7.
from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He'll try again, 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit out towards second. There's Baez. Throw on to first will take care of Span for the game's first out. Digging in now, Chris Taylor. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Fielder number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
In there, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to go now is the shortstop Ben Zobrist. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder makes the play, 1 away. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here it comes. Hey now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a really good at bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Hayward. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit. And that'll extend the inning and give Jose Bautista a chance as well. At the plate, Jose Bautista. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Chop foul wide of first. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Hit in the air out to center field. Martin will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
First baseman, Anthony
Here is
Rizzo.
a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded to short. Gloved by Taylor. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Coming to the plate now, Jarrett Parker. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jarrett Parker.
Squared that one up just a little late. Carl Edwards Jr. comes in unexpectedly.
For the Cubs, number
Buster
6.
Posey will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Martin is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Denard Span. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Martin. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive, swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 8. He'll take his first hacks here.
Left fielder, number 8.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Pitch outside, the throw. It's right there for Sandoval, and he is out trying to steal third. Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Leonis Martin is on deck. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Dozier ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Leonis Martin.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
First offering on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 call. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Right fielder, Hunter Pence.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Zobrist ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hard liner to center field. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. On to first, a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 22.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now another 1-2. A chance here for Dozier at second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Schwarber.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Stepping up now, Jose Bautista comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So striding forward now, Jarrett Parker.
Fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The relay throw, and he's safe. Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Center field.
Ready for another shot now. Denard Span. Justin Wilson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Justin Wilson.
Number 53 will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Hit to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Parker rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw won't get him. Ready once again, Chris Taylor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Taylor.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
And that misses. 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Hayward is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning, and he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number
Here's the
8.
right fielder, Hunter Pence. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far, and this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward coming on. 2 down. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Comes set and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Javier Baez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Pence has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, number 8. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This ball sliced the opposite way, but it'll get into the seats deep in left and foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Brian Dozier.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Pablo Sandoval. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Snap throw from the catcher. Hit hard up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. The tag, and he is out. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher Alex Avila
takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Parker has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Here's Leonis Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leonis Martin.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Fouled back. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
The right fielder, number
ready for
22.
another chance. Jason Hayward. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning. Digging in once again, Jarrett Parker. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Logan Forsythe is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Logan Forsythe.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Sent on the ground out to second.
A dive by Baez.
Touche, sir. Now batting, Buster Posey. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, number 53.
Number 53 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Looped out toward third, but an easy. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Kyle Schwarber.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Turned on down the line. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. And he is out on the tag.
Anthony Rizzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Pence giving chase. 2 down. Ready once again. Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And the inning is over. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Shortstop.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
So striding in, Hunter Pence. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Brandon Belt.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And he lays off there 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Digging in now, number 8. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Belt calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now playing center field.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's
Now in
working on
left
a
field,
3-hit
number
ball
12,
game right now.
Logan
He's set.
Forsythe.
Here it comes. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike one. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Martin will back up and put this away for a long out, number one. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Jose Bautista. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he'll get in there safely. Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Forsythe.
Logan Forsythe.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Stepping up now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off 1-0.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look. He's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Pedro Strop.
Taylor, your attention please.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chris Taylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike.
1 run scores. Posey scores. The relay. Throw to third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple. And some definite breathing room now as they add on to their lead. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a Felipe Rivero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate again, Brian Dozier, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
On the move is Hayward, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Leonis Martin. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Bottom of the 9th inning for the Cubs. Center fielder, number 24.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder has a beat on it. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up.
Hayward.
This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are.
And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.